Hi friends, welcome to the third video in the beginning series. Now in this video, I want to give you a little reward. If you've gotten this far, that means you've put the time into playing some real basic beats and you're getting the joy of drumming into your system. You're having a great time and you're really, making it happen. I'm very proud of you for getting this far. Sometimes it's not easy. These are real basic beats, and sometimes, if you don't have someone around and never seen a live drummer, which is highly possible, you might not know how all these things work. So I'm very proud of you for sticking it out this far. Now, what we're going to do is play some basic fills, all right? A fine, fine way to get immense satisfaction with the drum set. So if you remember the last video, we counted quarter notes and eighth notes. Quarter notes is 1, 2, 3, 4, and eighth notes is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So what we're going to do is play a quarter note based fill on the drum set. Now we're going to go around the toms, okay? It's going to be real simple. The most important part is for you to just start getting used to going around the kit, right? You can do this all with your right hand or both hands together. Now, this is what it's going to look like, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the next thing that we're going to do after this fill is do a crash on 1 with the cymbal and the bass drum. If you watched the last videos, you know how to do that already, okay? So this is what it's going to look like. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I suggest you have a crash cymbal on this side of your kit, because if you have only one over here, then when you start to do fills and stuff, it becomes awkward to cross over like that. I suggest having 2 crash cymbals if you're a total beginner, if you're just starting out, okay? It makes life a lot easier when you want to get around the kit. Now we're going to do eighth notes. Remember, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So during a fill with eighth notes, it's going to sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You're just going to do 4 notes here, 2 notes here, and 2 notes on the snare. Let's look at that again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. In reality, you can do any combination you want, as long as you end up on the 1 again. You can do 4 on the snare and 2 and 2. Let's have a look at that real quick, okay? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Anything is possible with this. You can do 1 note on each tom, whatever you want. But I suggest starting off like this. Now the reason I want you to do 4 on the floor tom first is because you're already over here and you can easily reach the crash without so much movement. It might be weird moving around the kit at first. You just have to get used to that. So now let's put that into your grooves, okay? The beats we did in the first 2 videos. We're going to do 3-way independence with the fill and 4-way independence with a fill. So here we go. First we're going to do the quarter note groove with just quarter notes on the hi-hat, which means just playing on the count. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the 4th bar, we're going to do the fill. Okay, we're going to do 2, 2, and 4. Just follow along with me and try to use your instincts, your musical instincts. If you don't know what 4 bars are, It's just counting 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, at the end of that, we're going to do a crash on the ride. That's how you close phrases on the drum set. Now, let's look at that one more time, okay? A little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Third bar. Of course, you can do it the other way. 4 here, 2 and 2. Let's look at that for a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4. The important thing to remember is when you start moving around the kit, it might be a little bit difficult to do the orchestration. It's just not used to the stickings and hitting things and moving around the kit. Okay, so that's why I want you to do it real slow. Now we're going to do the 8th note groove. Remember, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and we're going to do the same fill. Okay, here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And let's do it the other way with 4 on the snare and 2 and 2. Okay? Always crashing on 1 with the bass drum and the cymbal. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay. Now, as a bonus, we're going to do 4-way independence, all right, with the fill. And what that means is we're going over the ride cymbal, and the foot is going to be playing the opening on the hi-hat. The foot is going to be playing all the notes on the hi-hat, okay? So remember what that is. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. 8 notes here are real simple groove, and we're going to do the fill after 4 bars. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, did you notice something? I kept the hi-hat moving when I was doing the fill. I did not stop the hi-hat, okay? If you're not used to that, you should get used to it, because normally we keep the hi-hat going through whatever we are playing. It's not a total, absolute rule, but it starts to help a lot with independence. So that just looks like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video, and the beauty of drumming and the satisfaction of learning everything is coming your way. All right, if you really want to get into things, you can join my lesson site, philmaturano.com. We have a full year program. We have the elite program, which is a lot more involved. We have hand consultations. So we have support on WhatsApp and Skype and any really platform that you like. And I'm there for you all the time. Okay, so thank you for watching. and see you on the next one. Peace. Do you love drumming? Whether you are an amateur or a pro, what defines your drumming will be what you put into it, the things that you're exposed to, the things in your culture and the people you run across. If you love drumming, check out my lesson site, the most innovative curriculum in the world. I have taught thousands and thousands of drummers across the world in some of the most highly regarded drumming cultures. Check out my lesson site and see what it's all about. From big band to rock to Afro-Cuban, Brazilian, one of the most complete lesson libraries on the planet. See you there.